What's up, y'all? Your boy DW Collectibles, Yaounde Embiid, here for another SGC unboxing. This is sub number 2. I sent 30 of these in. From front to back, I got these back in 7 days. Like, this is absolutely nuts. The SGC buying market has been just fine. Most of the stuff I get from breaks, all that other stuff. So for me, this is a great way that I can keep the flip going. There was a lot of discussion that we had today in Discord, but when you think about it, PSA is probably not opening anything but Express this year. Again, I have it on pretty good information that that's probably true. I won't cite my sources because they said this to me in confidence, but it's probably true. I believe them. For PSA, I really don't think that they want to be in the market of grading all of this junk. And again, I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody, but people were just taking anything out of a pack and sending it to PSA. That's what caused a $10 million card backlog. For them, they have to be able to churn out the product and also be able to charge prices that work for them. The issue is that at some point, if the hobby dies down, then really all they are going to be is some place for high-end stuff to be graded, because there's always going to be that market, right? High-end collectibles are, considered art, considered collectibles. There's always going to be some collectors in the industry, right? That Wayne Gretzky just sold for what, $3 million the other day. There's always going to be a space for that type of thing. But these small little things you rip out of packs, less and less likely that you're ever really going to see those things get graded at that level. So SGC filled a very important void. These were 20 to 25 day subs, but they, this is $30 a card. But again, I got it back in 7 days. So if I could flip this probably in the next couple of weeks, I have a fire sale on the 4th, and then do it again. And that's my plan. I'm instituting a challenge where I'm going to see how many times I can flip SGC stuff before PSA reopens. And so with Express, obviously that's going to be one thing, but I'm going to keep on doing this challenge until PSA opens up an appropriate level. So this may be a year-long challenge, so I hope that y'all join me. If you guys are going to like my videos, subscribe, do all the other good stuff. I do stuff on IG, but I really do need to get my YouTube viewership up, so that way I can do these lives. So if you know any friends, you don't know anybody, send them my way. Again, it's really appreciated, and thank y'all. So without further ado, let's get started. I already know the grades. I did the IG live today, and I've already sold a couple of these cards, so that's why I want to be able to make sure that I get this video out today, and that way I can talk to you a little more intimately than on the IG live about exactly what happened. And as you see in the background, some recent pickups. Downtown that I got pretty cheap. That thing is dope. I think it's going to go up. Lamar Jackson, MVP candidate every year. That's going to be really cool. Holland base. I'm going to make another video of this, but I am really into soccer now. I think that it is the emerging market. I think that with Euros and World Cup, this is the place where I want to be. So I'm going to be moving out of almost everything else and moving into soccer pretty much. I'm going to keep some football, going to keep a little bit of basketball, some of the GOAT level stuff, right? But this other quick modern stuff, for me, I'm in and I'm out. So, and then obviously the biggest pull, the Justin Herbert. This may be the biggest card that I've had pulled for me in a break. Absolutely dope card. This would have gotten a 10, but unfortunately the way that they stack these cards together, there's a small print smudge of ink on the back of the card. Luckily, the actual signature itself is absolutely perfect. The card itself is absolutely perfect. It's just that imperfection at the back. Oh well. Anyway, so I'm going to go in order of worst to best, and then we can talk about them, and then hopefully I can give you guys a little bit of guidance at the end, see if you guys want to get started. I mean, again, one of the great things is that the more people do this, the more SGC slabs hit the market, the more demand that there really will be for that. I do think that graded cards are still in demand. I think everyone's panicking about the market, but for me, what I'm doing is I'm sending in more cards that really haven't been graded before, right? That I needed to get rid of, but I'm not sending in, 2018, 2019, 2020 prism of almost anything except for the stuff that came out right when PSA closed up. Because I don't want to compete this stuff with PSA, right? Like this, the SGCs, the SGC 9s do worse than PSA 9s. SGC 9.5s do pretty much the exact same as PSA 9s, and then PSA 10s versus SGC 10s is a really, really big gap. So I'm hoping that that closes. But again, you know, for $30 a card, you know, I'm not sending in the greatest stuff in the world. Like this stuff has got to go in PSA slabs, right? You know, this one I sent personally, so there's no way that thing would go into an SGC slab. But when I'm doing breaks, right? Let me show you a card that I got in this same break. Excuse me for a second for taking a pause. I got the same card in the same break, right? Here we go. This A.J. Dillon, right? I got this A.J. Dillon auto in that same break. I'm not sending this to PSA for $300, but for $30 to SGC, I'll send it because for me, I need to be out of this card by the time the season starts anyway. If PSA only opens up Express, and I think they're going to have a price increase too. I have that on no actually official knowledge, but to me, why wouldn't they increase the price? They're the best game in town. They can do a $25 increase and everybody and their mother's going to pay it. So that's where I'm at with that. But let's get to the cards, have a little more discussion, and we'll go from there. First card that was kind of disappointing, a 7.5 of Anthony Edwards, Knights of the Round Table. The issue with this is that this is pack pulled, but the issue with these is like all of these corners and the silver on these gets kind of worn very quickly. So it's really probably not a card that I should have graded. You know, kind of sucks. You know, anything under an 8 is really going to be losing money. But you know, you got to risk it for the biscuit sometimes. So that was the first disappointing one. Next up was a Dylan Carson Bowman. This is one of their inserts. You know, again, I was going to try to see if I could get a 10 out of this, but you know, it's a rookie card. It's got a little bit of a throwback silver. So you know, slight loss on this, but you know, again, you want to try to have more, you know, 9s and 9.5s and 10s than anything else. And at the end, I'll tell you the actual summary. This one was a little disappointing. This is a Kylian Mbappe 8. And, you know, I don't know how to evaluate the chromes. And, you know, the only thing about SGCs is no subgrades, which, again, I think is fine. You know, I'm not really a huge fan of the subgrades anyway, except for, you know, really rare stuff. But I would have liked for this to get a 9, 9.5. You know, he's a big player now. He's going to get a lot of hype. But the next one was a Wander Franco, and this got a 9. So, you know, again, those were the only four disappointments. Everything else here was probably good. You know, the 9s I probably break even on. 9.5s I make a profit. And the 10s I make a very big profit. So, again, I can't be mad. Wander Franco, again, he's super hot. You know, prospect. You know, people are thinking about it. This one will probably move, but I want to be able to make sure I can get these chromes encased. And again, these things came out after the PSA closure, right? So even though it's a 9, I could probably move this thing because people are going to want to see this and go, you know what, I can have a little bit of it before he blows up or, you know, whatever. Again, I'm not a baseball prospector. The only thing that I want to own is Acuna in baseball. So the next one was a little more of a short print paper version. This is the Fuchsia out of $2.99. And as you can see, is $2.85 out of $2.99. Again, another 9. I'll be able to move it, so it's not too bad. The next one is a PC card, and I just want to have it in a slab. And this is a Jeremy Shockey, and this is from Panini Limited. Of 49, again, he was a huge Giants player for us when he played, but as soon as he left, we won a Super Bowl, so maybe it was him the whole time. Auto 10, 9 for the actual slab, so that's good. Another thing with SGC, it's not like I'm getting another charge for the auto, right? So we're going to be able to go from there. Excuse me a second. Okay. Next one is a soccer slab. And this was just short print, so I wanted to see about it. Again, you know, I told you I'm getting into soccer, so I've been in a lot of breaks, but this is a Tino And Jorin, Ruby, 1 of 25. As you can see, 1 of 25, and it got a 9. Again, museum cards are kind of cool. I thought it looked good in the slab. And actually, I think it does. So that's a cool card to have in here. Next one for me is a really easy card to sub, and I wanted to get it back before the playoffs were over, and I did. So this is a Julius Randle Silver Select Rookie. I think this is a really dope card. I think that I can move this now. And again, he just won Most Improved Player, so that's cool. Next one is a Tyrese Halliburton, and unfortunately it got a 9. It is a little off center, as you can see from here, left to right. You know, there's less of this than this, and then it is very top heavy. And did they chip the slab? No, that's just dirt. So again, just want to be able to make sure that I can get it. I'll move it. You know, the hype is dying down for the NBA season. I want to be able to make sure that I can get things moving, and can't be complaining. Silver Hertz rookie selection. Want to be able to make sure I get as many of these selects encapsulated as I can. As it happened, all of these cards came out after PSA shutdown. Want to be able to make sure I get this, and obviously I'm already big into Hertz. Joe Burrow, clearly Donruss rated rookie. Again, this is cool. This is already sold. So again, these things move, man. These things move. So I'm not mad at SGC at all. From here on, this is kind of like the money. So let's see exactly what we are working with here. Oh, okay. Well, let me hurry this up because I think I got a break coming in. So anyway, so we got a Killian Hayes, 9.5 for the Astro. Again, I'm really big on these guys. I think that all the Pistons guys have a really good future, and it's nice to be able to have a shorter print version of the base rookie. Another one is a Patrick Williams, 9.5. I wanted to be able to get something of his before he blows up. I don't really have anything behind that, but I think that, you know, for a top 5 draft pick who didn't get a lot of play, you know, I think that he has got much more room to grow. I pulled this out of a personal box, and this is the James Wiseman. This is just a base, right? As you can see, nothing in the corner. But, you know, I want to be able to make sure I can have a little Wiseman slabbed, and I can move that. Another one that I got is the Julius Randle base Prism, and again, I think this is dope. You know, why not? He's the most improved player. Next one, which I'm really glad that I got a 9.5 in, is I got the LaMelo Ball 9.5. I'm actually kind of surprised I got a 9.5. It is off center, left to right, but I guess not too much, you know. But again, really dope. Want to be able to move this before all the hype dies down. Next one is an RPA, and this is of Isaiah Stewart. I am huge on this kid. I think that he gives me the kind of you know, Ben Wallace vibes. And again, I'm not, you know, not everyone's going to be a Hall of Famer, but man, this kid is he gets after it, right? He's super hustle, super 100% all the time. I think he'd have a good NBA career. He's a little undersized, but you know, there's been a lot of undersized players that have done super well in the league, right? Tim Duncan truly being a power forward, not a center. Charles Barkley, you know, Ben Wallace, you know, again, these are all Hall of Famers, but there's a place in the NBA for guys that hustle. Next one is a Pokemon card. And let me take it out of the case. And it is a Charizard from the Shiny Vault. And I'm really glad about this. This is my dad's card. You know, he told me, so I'm in my business with my dad, and he told me I take care of all this. He takes care of the Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Magic. So he'll be really stoked about this. And you know, he may keep it. You know, he'll prospect on stuff. Again, you know, I'm into soccer, so here's another cool one. I'm really glad it's got a 9.5. The museum collection cards to me look really cool. Timo Werner, obviously, I'm getting a lot of Chelsea stuff. They're cheaper in breaks. We've got a lot of young talent, and you know, if I had to pick a team that I'll probably follow as my quote unquote team, it's probably Chelsea. So, really nice to be able to get that. And then after that, I got a short print version of him, and this is from an Impeccable break. And this is of 25, and I'm real excited about this. This is silver 25. Again, it's really cool to have, really cool looking card. I really like the Impeccable set. I think it is an incredible set for soccer. I'll show you guys something. And so again, I already redeemed this, so don't, ain't nothing you can do. Well, I'll cover it anyway, but I hit this in one of those breaks as well. A Bukayo Osaka. I mean, again, like, Cameroon all the way. Yaounde and Embiid. It's my heritage. But this is his first autograph of any product, so I'm really stoked that I got to redeem this, and I can't wait for this to be back. Next card, Daniel Jones, he's my QB, so I want to be able to make sure that I can get as many of these products as I can. And this is kind of the Vertex card, and I've actually never seen these before. They're kind of cool. Like, you see that? Like, it's kind of like this, got this raised pattern. It's kind of dope. I like it. So, got one of him. Of course, no sub is complete without having a little Herbie. There you go, Herbie and Herbie. Want to be able to make sure I can get this in. And again, the issue, and what I really like is the Chronicle sets are really hard to comp because there's so much of it and nothing's going to get graded. So I wanted to be able to get some juice out of this. So, grading gets a flip. So I was able to get this. Now I can flip it and move on to other stuff. Select, I really like these throwback Select certifieds. And so I got one in Tua. And I also have one in Herbert. You'll be seeing, I have like silvers of these and stuff. Oh, I jumped the gun. I am so sorry. I jumped the gun to our first 10, but let me, oh no, okay, these are all 10s from here. So again, this is really dope. It's in a 10. The 10s are going to be easy to move. Like, no problem. Because I'll tell you at the end what the plan could be for a 10. Oh, that was a tough move. Sorry, I'm watching the game in the background. Lakers, Suns. Here's another one. This is a shorter print. This is a Luminance Pink, and I do not believe it's graded. Nope, but it's a shorter print. And again, it's got a 10. And this one also, like, as you can see, it has this kind of like little raised feel to it. So again, another cool card. More Herberts can't hurt. Another card that I really liked was this Damian Lillard Green Crystal 17 of 21 first off the line exclusive. This came in a break from the same guy who does that, which is All American Card Breaks. If you want, if you reach out to me in Discord, Yaounde_Embiid, I'll get you his contact information. He has a Facebook and he also breaks on the SCI Discord. I can't, this dude has pulled me so much heat. That card, the Tom Brady in my other videos. I mean, there's just too many things to name, and this is just another one of them. So thanks Card Breaks. This is another cool card. I'm a huge Dame fan, so I'll PC this. But my best friend is also a Blazers fan, so this could be a great gift for him. What an incredible player. Couldn't say more. Yolbert Sanchez, again, I don't know much about the prospecting, but it's a first Bowman. It's a player on a team that is, I probably in need of the talent. Lou Bob got injured. This kid may be good. So again, it's really nice to have it in a 10. This is really cool. Sadiq Bey, 10 and 10. I think he's the best shooter in the draft this year. I think he's going to have a really great career. Again, shooters can go anywhere in the league. So this is really cool to be able to have in hand. And then with that, I have the same thing, a Killian Hayes. 10 of, this is Chris Arrow. Again, I'm just naming breakers. He got both of these for me and all those RPAs, all those Pistons cards, except for the Revolution, was all in one break. So, I mean, you can't beat that. And then the next two cards are the real money makers, and I will do this one. Whatever. 10 of 10. Yordan Alvarez on card auto. Like, that is just sick. This may be a hold for me. I know the Stros get a bad name, but he may be a good player for a while. So really cool to be able to have that. It's a rookie card. It's on card, and that's dope. And then the last card is a Billy Gilmore, and he's a rookie this year, and it is a Mem to 150. Kind of good patching on it, not bad. He plays for Chelsea. It's a more limited card. It's in a limited set, and I'm just probably going to hold on to most of the soccer. Maybe not that Anjorin because it's a 9, but the Timos I'll hold on to, and the Gilmores I'll hold on to. And quick preview for the next sub that I send in. I don't know whether I'm going to try HGA or not, but I probably will. These two bad boys, Captain America in the red mojo and the blue. This is a moneymaker right here. If this thing tens, whew, that's a thing that I'll be putting to the side for a long time. And again, this is really cool looking too. So, this is just an example of what I'm doing with the soccer stuff. So, I'll leave you with just one little comment. So, another thing that you could do with this is, so let's say these cards are here, right? So, how many tens do I have? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Eight tens, right? Sorry, Lamar. Maybe he'll stay. So I got eight tens there, right? So let's say the PSA does open and PSA is king. I'm only, whatever I paid for the break plus the cost of the card, plus the sub, right? At $30. And let me not move anything before everything starts falling. If I decide to crack these one day and send them into PSA because it'll give me a better premium, I've only spent $30 more than the cost of my card. And I know that SGC is a very fair grader, like you saw, right? There was a good number of everything, right? Not everything got a 10, but I got more 9.5s than anything else. And then I got the next set was 10s because, again, I expect everything. I go through everything with a pretty fine-tooth comb and through magnification and cleaning it. I got my microfiber, everything that goes along with that. So I think that I do a good job of inspecting them. But still, at the end of the day, there's got to be some that are the most pristine, and those are these. So let's say some of these get PSA 10s. Now I've turned the flip into a better flip, right? Again, let's say that, what if Billy Gilmore is Holland level? I mean, again, I don't know soccer that well, but I don't think that he is from what I've heard. But he's a rookie, so you never know. Now I have something where this thing costs around 800 right now. I paid for the break spot, so I got three good cards from that one break. That cost me, I believe the spot was like $100. So plus grading three cards for another $90. So all in, I'm $190 for three cards. Like I could be making my money all the way back plus some by flipping one of these. So again, I think that it's a good, you can have multiple strategies to have here. And I think the lesson for PSA being closed is we have to take advantage of what we need to take advantage of before they reopen, right? There's no reason for you to wait for something to reopen and then they're going to get bombarded again and then your cards may not come back. So let's put it this way. Express is supposed to be 3 months. Well, just around 3 months, right? So it opens in July, right? So that kills any of your profit for NFL because you're going to be well into the season by the time you get it back. So that's dead. So NBA, everything is on the downswing. So you're already going to be dead unless you're going to hold into next NFL, NBA season. So really, what is your purpose doing it then? Maybe some bigger cards you really want to move. For me, I might spend the extra 125 and just get it out of the way with Super Express because then you can at least time it. But for this, I can be in and out of all of this stuff multiple times before the season starts. So again, your opinion is up to you, but for me, I have all of this modern stuff that now is going down in value. The market is super, super soft now. It would be stupid of me to not be getting out of these things and moving money around. Like it would be stupid. If I'm sitting here and I get more red every single day into my charts, I'm going to get killed. And as you can see, like my collection is not cheap, right? This is a very expensive collection that I've curated, probably in the range of 30, 40 grand that I have here. I got to move some of this stuff, right? The idea is to make money, not just hold money. And some of these things I will hold, like the Holland is a hold. But some of these other cards, like this one, the Tom Brady, this might be a lifetime hold, right? It's on auto. It's of 5. This is the year he won the Super Bowl. I might keep that forever. But the hard thing is that at a certain point, I need some money to be able to play with here. There's 2021 product coming out. There's a lot of soccer stuff that I want to be able to get into. So this is just a money-making thing for me. If you want to discuss, hit me up on Discord, hit me up on my Instagram, whatever you want to do. I'm more than welcome to help anybody out. The more people do this flip, the better it is for me. Like, this is no secret. If you're doing an SGC flip and I'm doing an SGC flip, that just means that more things get seen by people. And they're like, you know what? SGC slabs are valuable. And I can't wait for PSA. And let me get it encapsulated. And this is for my PC. You saw the Jeremy Shockey, right? Like, that thing to me is well worth the $30 that I had. It's going to go in my, my bin, and then I'll keep it forever, and that's cool. It cost me $30. So, again, not going to belabor the point, but I'll make a video pretty soon talking a little bit more about a strategy about my SGC next submission, which will be very soon. But I encourage everyone, let me see you at the 6/4, the June 4th fire sale over at the SCI Discord. I will put the link in the description. And again, all of these things will pretty much be for sale. And again, I'm not in for these things for a whole lot, so I'm not trying to, destroy everyone's wallets. So there's going to be things that are going to be as cheap as, $15. I just, I want to be able to move it to, a couple $100. So there'll be something for everybody. But I encourage you to come in. It'll be a real fun time, and I'm probably going to have 2 to 3 fire sales per month. So without further ado, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.